So, hello YouTube, we're back, or I'm back today, and today it is just me. It really is just me, but there's a good reason for that, although you guys always see the server empty, but our server is now closed. We are getting ready to start a new mod pack, and that's going to entail a new world map and all the rest of it, and this is one of the reasons we're making the change. This is the arch nemesis of the Craftnoids. Yellow rum. Yeah, if you don't get that joke, I'll explain it. It's to do with red power. We love red power over here on the server, but I don't know how anyone else feels that plays Minecraft, but we just can't wait for Elaram anymore. It holds up vanilla content, and we've decided as a community, you know, it's actually the vanilla content that we really look forward to, and certain mods like red power and not that we have it on our mod pack, but Zycraft just don't update quick enough. So we're currently in the process of radically redesigning our mod pack. I say we're in the process, it's actually been done. I'm not going to talk about that today. What I have come to talk about is just to let you guys know that what this series is going to be, really. It's just going to be a quick tour of our server, and by a quick tour I mean sort of 15 minutes every day on a segment of our city. And the aim, or the reason for it is there's been some really good work done on this server by the community, and I just wanted to acknowledge them for that, and to put a record down of our city, not our city, our server. But the city will be what we feature on the first episodes. But that's not today. Today's just an introduction. But what I was going to do today was show you our spawn, which I'm pretty much doing now. But it's not just that. But yeah, I'll show you inside. So this is the outside. I've actually had this spawn on every server that I've owned. It's not something I import. It's something I make every time. Although I will admit I had a turtle do the dome for me this time, because I just didn't have the heart to do it myself like a third time. Oh, and there's a hole in the ceiling. I'm sure a creeper got that or something. God knows how a creeper blew up over there. But yeah, so normally people start down here, and there is supposed to be a computer program behind the wall. Well, it's rotating the lights at the moment, but the idea was, in the rules we had press mossy cobblestone when it was cyan, and that would release the door, and it was just a way of ensuring people read the rules. You know, they couldn't actually leave spawn without confirming they'd left the rules. Read, and I should probably point out that if you press the wrong thing, you got electrocuted. So yeah, that was something I came up with, and then yeah, people were able to exit, but all the doors were jammed open because the program never really got designed to its end state, and we had to let people into the server, but we've never had much of a problem with rule breakers, so that's something we're not going to see on our next server. We'll have a completely different spawn. The next thing I want to show you is in here. This is our classroom. Now, this was something you were going to see, but unfortunately I'll not. Well, you're seeing it right now, but in fact, let me just come over to the computer. Oop, yeah, good old secret rooms. In fact, it's not. Is it DR? Yes, it is. So, excuse my typing. So this kind of will give you a clue, I hope, of what this room was going to be used for. Oh, very badly done. But basically, I was going to do a little series on how to become a server owner, and the series will be out probably in about a month. We'll start releasing the videos for that, and the plan, it's actually planned to do it in the new server, but being here right now, I think I might actually pop back onto this server to do the series, because it's just such a great room. I myself, Boggy and John P made this room, and oh, it's just fab. I love it. It's probably one of my favourite builds, more so for the reason of my podium. This is where I was going to address the audience, and yeah, that was going to change the slides to the computer. You can see there's a computer down there which is linked to the one down there, and in theory that redstone signal tells the other computer to change the slide, so to speak. But that's not the really cool thing about this room. This is secret rooms again. Dingham's bedroom, yeah. This is where I go to sleep after a hard day's work, surrounded by my favourite tool, which I'm sorely going to miss, actually, because for those of you who don't know what that is, that's an electric tree tap. My opinion, the most valuable tool in Minecraft, although in our new pack we don't have it, because as well as dropping red power, we're dropping IC2, and that's not because of slow updates or because there's anything wrong with it. We're just going in a slightly different direction this time, and you'll just have to watch this space. So yeah, that's our classroom. Really bad board. I shouldn't have really shown you that, but hey, never mind. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is the offices. We just started building these before we all got bored of waiting for updates and wandered off. So I'll show you the best. In fact, let's leave the best till last. I'll show you the worst, which is my office. I haven't even got a name tag. And this was basically where I was planning the YouTube series, which was still on the agenda, and also I can't remember what that was. Better backups, build group ad. I'm so clever I can't even decipher my own code, but so we're going to be doing mod spotlights, which will be starting very soon after this series ends. Initial plan was to look at some of the mods in our mod pack which that weren't so common, like Liquid XP. Liquid XP is a great mod, and I'll show you that in the next episode to a degree. Gascraft, I never really played with it, but a lot of our members did. I thought it was great. Tutorials on bees, I've done a lot with bees, and I was going to do a 30-minute tutorial for people, just basic blast through of what to do. Frameships, another passion of mine, and then plugin for forestry too. I think that's beginning to get some ground, but if you're a mod pack developer watching this, I really recommend plugin for forestry. Den of Lions is my favourite developer at the moment, purely because he's really good at addressing problems, and so much so that when I was putting together the new mod pack, I boobed up. I put his core mod in the mods folder and it wasn't working, and I went on the forum, posted the error code, and within a few hours he very politely replied and let me know that I'd put it in the wrong file. And I should know better. I've built dozens of mod packs now, and yeah, that was a complete noob mistake, but you know, he didn't get angry with me, even though I would have got angry with me if I were him. So yeah, mod pack creators, plugin for forestry 2. I think it's still 2. He's radically changed it since the version we're using, but it's very good. And then this is the outline for the Let's Host a Server series. These are the subjects you can still expect to see. We're starting off with, like, you know, think about what you're doing, do you really want to do it, and then ending with sort of crash diagnosing and, you know, where to get help and administering and that kind of stuff. But not going to get into too much of that, as I said, just a quick one today. And then this one, this was our Let's Build a Death Star series, which is over now, I'm afraid, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be back. We have a few things planned for when we start a new server, and then I'm most likely going to be reviving this. I say reviving, it's actually going to be Death Star Mark 3. I've already built one. The one that we got planned here was Mark 2, but I'm not willing to say the next one will be Mark 2 because it's completely different. I had plans for this Death Star, literally written plans, drawn out, and it was basically GregTech, an IC2, and involved generating huge amounts of power for fusion reaction and UU matter production. But yeah, we're not going to be doing that because we're moving forward. We're having a fresh start. So we spent too long in what is an awful office. So a shame on you, Dingham. Goodbye. Next office, who have we got over here? Office of Simo. Okay, maybe Simo's is slightly worse than mine. He's got, what, 4 blocks of snow. Good job. This is Kay's. That did have a sign saying the janitor's closet, but I think you removed it because you didn't like it. But yeah, or maybe you moved it there. But yeah, this was Kay's office, and he's silly, but he's obsessed with putting buttons on the top of doors, and for some reason, oh, I made it that time. I just can't normally navigate through them. They seem really alien to me. Now, you're probably wondering, why is there so much snow down here? Well, it's because it was snowing when we built this place, and we've just never really gotten around to clearing out the bottom of here. You may appreciate, as the series goes on, why we haven't. There are lots of unfinished jobs. We had just such a massive project on our hands. We just never got round to finishing it all. So yeah, let's wrap up with my favourite office. Let's check there isn't any. No other offices. This is Moloch's. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Any complaints? Come see Moloch. Yeah. This was the Mistcraft room that he made, displaying, I think, most of the Mistcraft pages. I don't actually do the Mistcraft on the server. That tends to be Boggy's job, and I think Brian was planning on doing some of it as well. That's likely to be the same format on the new server. Mistcraft's just not my strong point, and as I have admins that can set up a decent world first time, there's really no point me bumbling around fucking everything up. So we leave it to the professionals, and this is where you come for a complaint. Menacing Reaping Angel. And no, that's not Brian, that's the head of the last person that made a complaint. Oh god blimey, yeah, that he's got all the pages here. Interesting. So yeah, that's kind of it. That's the introduction. What you can expect to see on other episodes, I'm going to start off by showing you some of the city, which you've already seen glimpses of if you've seen any of our previous episodes, or even Danalax 29's episodes. And then I'm also going to be looking at sort of all the players' houses, recite a couple of stories and whatnot. And then we're probably, in typical Craftnoid style, we always blow up our servers when we leave them. I don't know why, but once I've finished doing the tour and everything, there will probably be one last episode where you can just watch everything we've worked so hard to do for the past 7 months get absolutely obliterated. Nukes, well, yeah, just nukes. And you probably, I will just address why we're moving. I shall address it very quickly by giving you a sneak peek of something I wasn't going to show you till next time. But I mentioned that the 2 main mods we're dropping from our mod pack is Red Power and IC2. And just as I'm walking around, you may notice Reinforced Stone, IC2. So our whole city would disappear, all the foundations of it. And then you see our lighting here is Red Power. And then I'm going to be lazy, just cheat like that. And then you can see the infrastructure of the city underneath is Red Power. This is, you know, how all the stuff is organized and powered, and so, and a lot of people's builds are very much like this. We're very Red Power dependent, so yeah, we can't bring this map forward because there won't be anything left. So that's about it. I will be back with a new episode tomorrow. I'll tell you what, we'll probably start exactly here where we left off. Look, I'll go stand on this little bit of dirt, and then I will explain to you guys what this platform's about, and possibly some of the other platforms. As I say, I want to keep these short and sweet, so how much is in that episode will largely depend on how long it takes me to talk about. So goodbye for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.